Hey guys, so this is going to be the first tutorial for our lighting class, and I'm just going to start making a studio setup for an object that I'm going to import. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to model a backdrop, and I want you guys to do the same thing and follow these steps by first select a polygon plane, create a polygon plane, make it match the grid. So I'm just gonna press 5 first to do to see it shaded on the viewport, and then select the vertices, and W to move, and I'm just gonna eyeball it and make it as big as the grid. We're gonna be using a lot of studio lighting, type lighting, and kind of simulate that effect in Maya throughout the corner for specific still lifes. This is my attribute editor. I'm going to close this window for a second so I can get more space. And also I'm going to take the grid away. I'm going to go to the viewport and click the grid so it will disappear. I also want to turn on the wireframe when shaded so we can see the outlines of this, the edges of our polygon, so we can work easier. And I'm going to go ahead and my edit mesh and create some edge loops. So I'm going to insert an edge loop around the middle here. Let's insert 4 of those, and go to my object mode, go to my front view. Let me select the object. So here, I'm going to go to my front view and select the vertices, move these up. And I'm going to make this, what I want to do is I want my backdrop to be curved, so I don't want any creased edges. So I'm going to bring this up and just try to eyeball this so it looks like a curve. You could use a circle or some other shape to trace to make it better, but this is good enough. And I'm going to bring this forward. I'm going to tap the spacebar, go back to my perspective, select this object that we just made and press 3. So you can see here now we eliminated the creasing, so it's like there's a smooth kind of back. And I'm going to import an object which I'm going to send you. You will find it in your email as an attachment, so please download that. I'm going to use my spacebar. If you press down the spacebar, you have all the windows, so I'm just going to be using this from now on to quickly get to my tools. And basically I need to go and import, so file, import. If I go to my I'm going to import the torus knot that I sent you and bring it in here in the middle. I'm going to create some lights. So this tutorial shows how to make 2 spotlights and kind of stage them here in our in the studio, and then light up this object. Basically the first thing to do is to go and create a spotlight. So here's my spotlight. I'm just gonna move it up. And I'll press 7 so you can see that right now I'm aiming from the right side, and I want the spotlight to be kind of low. This is not my key light. Here's my key light. I'm going to duplicate that and move this on the other side on a different angle and move it up. And this will be my key light. I'm not going to use any backlight for this tutorial. We're going to do a 3-point light later. I'm just going to use these two lights. And basically what I'm showing you here is sort of a mix of different tutorials that I've have been researching on, and some of my stuff. And so all these tutorials that you're going to be I'm going to be recording are just sort of my choices to show for this class, for the purposes of this class. So this particular object has been taken from the digital tutors. You can go ahead and download the project files from there. I'm going to send you an email with all the information. So this is my key light, and what I'm going to do here is just keep the white color. So we have to go to the attribute editor and see the settings of this spotlight. The intensity is 1. We have no decay. Spotlights usually start with no decay as a default option. We could add a decay that will make it a little bit more realistic as a light source. So we're going to add a linear decay to this light. And let's hit a render. Let's take the render here, and we see that very, very sharp outlines, and really not, that's not really interesting right now. So what we need to do is, let's get this guy and increase the intensity to 100. And take this guy and increase the intensity to 5. See if I don't have any decay, I'm getting this blasted image. So I have a lot of intensity here. If I bring this down, if I go to quadratic and this to linear,